Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
Do you worry about breaking everyday objects? Please handle them with care.
Got more coil for me? Time to work. Mine. Another magical mystery box. And to think, this is some of my best work. I'm here if you need me.
By the rising rings of hope.
I don't say that. Lightly, but nice work out there, Eddie. I hope you'll
what do
feel
you mean,
welcome amongst
feel
the
welcome?
midnight sun.
What have I been doing this whole time?
You've been a probationary member. Now you're a trusted ally.
Wow, that's great! Should I prepare a speech for the ceremony? And when do I get my badge?
There is no ceremony, and we don't have badges.
Oh, bummer. Is it cool if I design a badge for the team?
I'm sure I can find you some markers and construction paper.
Yeah, I was thinking more like clay, you know, so Tony can make a mold. I had some ideas. Maybe I can run them by you later.
I knew I'd regret this.
Bye.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
This'll make a difference. Let's give this a try.
No, you shouldn't have.
Ready to work? Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
There's no way they can stand up to this.
We could go a few rounds. I can see you've earned your...
Peace.
I bit my tongue once. Thankfully, it grows back.
Hunter?
Good day, Hunter.
Set regards no obstacles. Autumn must not see it that way. Autumn be praised. Blessings of Hippus. The son of Gaia approves. Charlie would not have done this, but someone or something dug up this grave. That is something. Autumn reveals all.
Someone either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my sleep again.
See you around.
It's good to have you around again.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Need something, dear?
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm gonna go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototype sample. It's a nightmare come to life.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course. But human beings did not split the atom. The right hand. Science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
I
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous. You were too weak for this fight. Your fate is sealed.
Support units on the move.
I'm sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces...
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Allow me!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Too late for you.
I am impressed.
Reinforcements on approach.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're marching towards their end.
You are shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk.
This is a serious predicament for you. They have not changed their plans. You have earned this! Your mother abandons you. They are...
Be my victim.
I am the
Are these guys clones? I don't think they were done cooking yet.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
the great work achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
Gonna get ya!
Now that was something. The light will heal you. Just like old times. Let us see if they have an answer for this. will not forget.
They're particularly fascinated with me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much, all transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
New York has the best food outside of Greece. Not that it matters to me. I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they're all immune to sunlight. I did that, not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. foreseen that he'd want it, that he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Doctor, my mother turned against me and started building an army. I understand betrayal. You have no need to apologize.
You are too kind. I really am glad you came. Instead of Blade. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Actually, I have a couple questions about your connection to sin.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding. Checking in on me again. You really don't need to worry, Hunter.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
Feels like the team is a magnet for damaged people. It's why we need to be there for each other.
I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
We? You have more experience with Morbius than I. I assumed you already had emergency protocols in place.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better.
Blade, the Abbey grounds are already littered in protective runes and incantations designed to protect us from any kind of danger. Moreover, we should give Morbius the benefit of the doubt. He needs our support, not our suspicion.
Ignore this if you want, but I'm gonna sleep with a wooden stake under my pillow.
I thought you already did that.
Yeah, and it's because of monsters like Morbius.
Morbius is no threat to us. I'm more worried about the vampires. Hunter, I heard that you went to talk to Morbius. If it helps, I know of an infused herbal tea renowned for its calming effects.
I do not think that will be necessary, Stephen.
I must admit, Morbius is an anomaly. He's no longer human, but he isn't like other vampires. He struggles to find a place he belongs.
The Midnight Suns have always been a home for wayward outcasts.
Is that really what you think of Tony?
You know what I mean.
Only some friendly ribbing. Of course, I'm glad to hear it, but Morbius is a special case. He will require special care.
You know, it sounds like you care about Morbius.
I recognize something inside of him. Our ambitions are similar. We were both obsessed with our work, with our goals. That drive eventually led to his downfall, as did mine.
Yet, you are both very different men.
But the need for spiritual recuperation affects us both. Do not be surprised that Morbius loses control. That is his crucible. He must overcome it to make peace with himself.
How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I am surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter.
There's my ferocious Charlie girl.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
I'll answer what I can.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
You think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
good today, girl?
Hey, Hunter.
Please tell me it's not necessary. I've crossed paths with this artifact once before.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Sometimes, I even impress myself. See you, Hunter.
Do your thing.
I have a task that could, well, use your expertise.
Stay out of trouble.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you two guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one. I'll admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Something tells me Banner wasn't looking for a way to undemonify himself. Is undemonify even a word?
Step through portal.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the stock files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data, and then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
The advantage is mine.
You'll only see this once.
Tracking movement!
We will not fall back easily.
We will not fail!
You will suffer for your What time is that now?
No retreat!
Oh, I thought we were finished.
Her children will join us.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
You had your chance to escape. Hell.
They are repositioning.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Tracking movement.
We serve until the end.
Feel
Taking the shot!
the rift opens.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
You can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie. Here we go. Hope Hydra has good insurance.
Credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There is no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from these massive brains.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
You were too weak for this fight.
Let's do it.
Focus on Stark's target.
I fear no end.
This should help a little.
Embrace your end.
Starting to get on my nerves.
That will
My lawyers tell me I'm not liable for any related injuries. Yeah, and you're ugly too.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Ready when you are.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Let's do this one together.
That's a new one.
Let me help.
That should help. No mercy for the servants. Your mother abandons you.
Whatever works. How about this one?
I am impressed.
Oh, it was nothing. Love the effort.
I am still the prize. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Last Being a assassin wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
The light will heal you.
I don't know what it is, but I
This shall be of great help. Feel my call. As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
My fate is different from yours.
Another batch of idiots coming in.
I'm not going in. Really handle rejection.
You need this more than I do.
Oh, invigorating. Saving it for a special occasion. Tiger just lost a big head.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything.
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Hello, my sweet girl.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? Using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead.
If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken up by movie trivia and web fluid formulas. Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge until duty calls.
I don't like this dangerous game of chess we're playing with Banner.
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
An absence of news is not necessarily a bad thing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
So, take heart that nothing is being reported regarding your neighborhood. It probably means everything is okay there.
Thanks, Hunter. That makes me feel mildly better. I just hope Aunt May is safe. I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
Let's skip the small talk, Hunter.
When I knew Howard Stark, he enjoyed tinkering with forces beyond his control. Tony's the same. Like father, like son, right? Howard, however, knew when to mothball a project. And because Banner was our friend, he knew all of this. And now Lilith does too. It seems everything's just going from bad to worse.
I really miss other solar systems right now.
Look, Deadpool won't hit a lady unless the lady hits first. I'm a gentleman.
Reason to dislike the Stark family number 47. They tinker way too much with Gamma.
Banner was a double agent for Lilith the whole time. This is like the Winter Soldier all over again.
Why does Blade think I'm a slob?
Nico, you are a bit of a slob.
Ah, you too?
I grew up in the 17th century, and even I know a shirt is not a napkin.
They can be.
I also do not put jelly-covered knives in peanut butter containers.
They all end up in the same sandwich. What's the problem?
And when you use the mirror table, why is it always sticky?
I do over-syrup my waffles. That's on me.
That is why Blade thinks you are a slob.
Yeah, I should work on this. Make small changes, turn them into habits.
What is your first small change?
I'll limit my syrup use. No more than half a bottle per waffle bowl.
You use bowls for waffles?
If I used plates, the syrup would get everywhere. And I thought you'd have problems fitting in.
Everything seems foreboding. It is simply because everything is foreboding. Lilith knows what else she can summon.
Hunter, you are so money, I want to take you to a casino and let it ride, baby.
Lilith's control over the Dark Book grows. Banner's theft of Howard Stark's research is troubling news. The Darkhold speaks of far more wicked beings.
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests. Particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark whims. Lilith's sway runs deep. I know you feel it, Hunter. I feel it every day she reaches out across the world, seeking more. Seeking you. But within these walls, we can hold her at bay for now. Hunter, hello. All this gamma exposure and corruption isn't good for you and your collar.
The Darkhold can awaken beings far more vile and deadly than...
There is my ferocious Charlie girl. Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
Could we change the name of the group to the Midnight Moons?
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
I'm here if you need me. My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
Later.
Need a pick-me-up?
What have you brought me today?
Got more coil for me? Good. I needed something. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Sometimes, I even impress myself. If you find more coil, send it my way. Big plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo, the old man delivered.
The man you hated...
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this will work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab...
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, We need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Peace.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab, especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
Listen, I'm sorry if I upset you. It was not my intention.
It's all right. It's a trying time for us. If I let anything happen to you, all of this would be worthless.
I understand. You are trying to keep me safe.
I'm trying to keep you alive. Safe and alive are two very different things. And it'll be much easier the minute you stop trying to throw yourself into danger. If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
She will change her mind.
No, she won't. We're going to have to go sneaking around behind her back again if we want to get anything done. And we shouldn't have to do that. She should trust us. We should be trusted.
I think you might be asking Caretaker for a little too much. I mean, she does not even trust Stark. It was his plan she shot down.
Even an American titan of industry can be on the receiving end of Caretaker's cold shoulder. Now that I think about it, it does make me feel a little better.
Then my job here is done.
No, it's not. Wanda is still out there. She still needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We are counting on you.
What's another couple of months in the scope of things? This is what we were all born to do.
Yo, it's good to see you.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too.
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Hello, Hunter. Until next time.